Hey everyone, it's me Gavin and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be continuing on our journey in Goddess of Victory NIKKE, this time with chapter 36. Taking a look, spoiler warning right now, we are going to be diving in through the entirety of the story. I am going to try to keep things concise, however, and I'll cut out all of the combat content, so this is mainly just going to be like a story read-through and my reaction to each and every single one of these events as they unfold. So with that being said, if you guys are new here to the channel, I would highly encourage you to please give the video a thumbs up, and then also consider subscribing to the channel for more Goddess of Victory NIKKE content. But with that being said, let's dive into it. Alright, so here we are again, immediately going back into the campaign. Hello helm, bye helm. Let's go and let's check out this new map. Where things left off, we had just captured our first heretic, Leviathan, right? Okay, so here we are again, continuing on the journey. It looks like there's something very strange in the waters there, which I kind of love to see, right? Not really sure what kind of map this is looking like. Still kind of following like the jungle aesthetic, and then of course we have all the dark matter just flowing all over the place here throughout the map, right? Some eggs and everything over here waiting to pop, so that way we get to see some of these weird twisted hybrids between NIKKEs and raptors that we were referring to as potential heretics, possibly. But anyways, that being said, again, we are going to skip forward right now to the first set of cutscenes.
Quiet down, heretic.
I can't help it. I'm exhausted.
Matisse Laplace not taking any crap.
Only from summoning 2 waves? I'd heard how pathetic you were for a heretic. Guess everyone was right.
Man, they are not pulling any words, are they?
You son of a... Pipe down. We can't have a civil conversation if you blow your top. What is this? Fine. What is it that you want to talk about?
I still love her design too, right? Especially with like the tongue piercing. Something we haven't seen yet with any of the NIKKEs. Good lord, dude.
Are you going to answer our questions?
Of course not, you idiot.
And those eyes are menacing.
I know you don't intend to let me out of here alive. Just kill me and get it over with.
May I do that?
What?
Calling your bluff.
I'm asking if it's all right for me to kill you.
Yeah, go ahead. Kill me.
That's not what she really wants.
Anything would be better than becoming some kind of plaything.
Very well. Goodbye.
Oh man! A light beam shoots out from Cinderella's glass slippers and slams into Leviathan's forehead.
It seems I undershot the output. It only left a scar. Let me try again.
Man, they really are, captors.
Damn you! Make it quick, will you? Kill me!
Any last words?
I told you to make it quick!
Cinderella.
I'll let you take over, Prince. My approach doesn't seem to be working.
Leviathan?
Don't sully my name by speaking it from your lips, meat sack.
Is that what she's gonna refer to us as? Is that gonna be our nickname, Meat Sack?
Spare me the good cop act.
We both have something the other wants. I'm proposing an exchange.
Give me your blood, and then we can talk. If I could transform, then I could take you all on myself.
Is Behemoth still alive?
You all killed her!
You can bring her back.
What are you on about?
We can help you revive her.
Commander,
Please do.
what are you doing?
Please do.
What did you say?
Let's negotiate. You guys just come to our side and we'll bring her back, okay?
I was talking to the commander, not you.
And I'm talking to him, not you.
Touche. I'll help you resurrect Behemoth. In exchange, you give us the information we want and join our party. I don't know why, but the dialogue was messed up there for some reason.
Why should
I knew what they
agree to
meant though. Because I think we can be on the same team. Damn straight we can.
What nonsense.
Your goal is to topple the offspring. Our objective isn't far off from that. We simply want to take it a step further. Your methods may have been unorthodox, but you also were trying to make us your allies, weren't you? A temporary alliance against a common enemy isn't such a bad idea, don't you think?
How can I trust you?
You can't. Just like we have little reason to trust you. But you want to save Behemoth, and we need information and want to save Behemoth as well. So let's not take our emotions out on the equation and focus on each other, or helping each other. Yeah, definitely helping each other. When the stakes are as high as they are, we wouldn't take any risks we didn't deem were worth taking.
What's stopping me from feeding you a bunch of lies?
Nothing. And there's nothing we could do about it. We have no way of knowing if you're telling us the truth.
Then how could this alliance possibly work? You're trying to trick me.
We will do everything in our power to help you bring back Behemoth. As for whether or not you tell us the truth, that's for you to decide.
Commander, this is absurd.
You see, even your own colleagues are doubting you.
Yeah, but Rappy's not looking at Behemoth the same way I am, okay? So,
We're more than colleagues.
please.
We're lovers.
Whoa! Okay, maybe we're looking at Rappy a little bit different here is all I'm saying. And, all right, we're lovers.
What?
I go with it. I go with it. Hey.
What?
Yeah, you guys heard her, okay?
What?
Just kidding.
No. We're lovers. We're lovers. I know it's a risky proposition, but we need to gather as much information as we can. So, what do you want to do? If anything, considering the power imbalance between us, we're the ones putting ourselves at risk. I don't see a reason to, for you to refuse. Kinda got you there, Leviathan.
I'm warning you. Once I get what I want, the deal is off.
Sure. Do as you wish.
Follow me.
Alright, man. We got some progress on getting Behemoth back is all I'm saying, okay? I'm down for this.
I've never seen that side of Prince before. He's quite formidable.
Well, you know, I know a thing or two, okay? As long as I know my way around a NIKKE. Heretic, yep.
We have the upper hand in this deal. We'll absolutely come out of this on top. Yet he made it seem as if we were getting the short end of the stick.
That's reverse psychology, right?
That's true. Even if Behemoth is resurrected and teams up with Leviathan, we'll be able to defeat them easily.
I mean, unless Leviathan comes in contact with my blood somehow.
Exactly. The disparity between us and them is undeniable. Now, granted, I'm not sure how things would go if Behemoth was able to transform for an extended period.
As well as Leviathan.
But the eccentric behavior of the Matisse members belies an incredible strength. I can't imagine us losing.
Overconfidence is not a good thing.
Right. Even in the worst case scenario, we'll be able to overpower them.
Because whenever you become complacent, you know what happens.
And there are plenty of other quick and easy methods to extract information if we have to.
Like what?
Cutting them open.
That's a bit gruesome.
But that's not how superhuman operates. That makes this all even more remarkable.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're dealing with a heretic, the sworn enemy of all humankind. And he's still giving her a chance to redeem herself.
I'm just that kind of guy, okay? Do what we can for the waifus.
You're right.
Cinderella, are you going to ask her about Siren?
That's a good idea.
Yes, but not right now. I don't want to rock the boat.
Very well. I'll wait as well.
Thank you.
Nice to see that they're conspiring though, right? I like that.
What's with the story with all that liquid covering your body? Does it change shape? Does that mean you can transform? Can I give it a spin?
Listen up, heretic. There's more to being a villain than committing evil deeds willy-nilly. A villain must have convictions, and those convictions should actually be quite similar to a hero's, just achieved through different means. So tell me, what are your convictions?
Leviathan's just like, can you guys just shut up now?
Liquid metal, huh? That's fascinating. It seems like you can control it remotely. How does it work? That device on your back doesn't seem to have any electronic components. Are you using your brainwaves to control it?
It must be brainwaves or telekinesis?
No, something like magnetic control is more of a villain style.
Are these seriously the questions you're going to be asking me?
I mean, they've been asking them to you.
Answer Maxwell's question. Ignore the other two.
Which one is Maxwell?
Me! I'm Maxwell, so answer my question.
And I'm Maxwell too, so answer mine.
Imposters.
Both of you be quiet.
I take it you're Maxwell.
That's right.
Okay then. What do you want to know?
You're actually going to answer?
I have to if I want you all to help me get what I want. Of course, I can't guarantee whether or not I'll tell the truth.
I'm not particularly curious about anything. Pass.
Ooh.
What?
Rappy?
Show some
Cutie?
disinterest.
You two go ahead.
Maybe that way she'll be like, oh, okay, so if you guys don't want to know, then well, I'll just tell you the truth anyways.
You probably have more questions than I do.
Thanks, Maxwell.
Rappy, was it? I'll never forgive you for what you did to Behemoth.
Well, I mean, you know, mess around, you're gonna find out.
It's because of you that she...
You nearly smashed my head to pieces.
True.
And I almost died because of Behemoth.
True.
We all wanted blood. I just won. That's all.
Ooh. Rubber nose in it.
What do you want to know?
Do you think the commander and I look good together?
Oh, baby.
What?
Stirring up some jealousy.
Just kidding.
Damn you! Don't play with me!
Oh, I love this iteration of Rappy.
What were you creating inside those eggs?
Geez, talk about tonal whiplash. It's not so much that I was creating something. It's more like... How familiar are you with video games?
Chimeras? Is that what she's trying to get at?
They intrigue me, but I haven't played that many.
I like them.
You know gacha games?
I do know gacha games quite well. Oh, sure. About 10% of my paycheck consistently go toward, no comment.
It's more along that concept.
You mean, like a lottery?
This is way too, like, on the nose, though, right?
Somewhat, yeah. You see all these eggs around us. If left alone, they grow larger and begin to emit light. Until one day, when it eventually hatches.
So it's like character growth.
The only thing is that the results are completely random.
So, like recruitment.
You never know what's going to come out.
Could be SSR! Could be SSR!
You saw and heard it for yourselves. All that racket with the calling signals.
So every single one of these eggs is akin to a recruit voucher, okay? That's what it is. That's exactly what they're getting at. So this entire jungle is just a jungle of pulls.
They seem like an amalgamation of raptures and Nikkes.
Really? Is that what you saw? Usually what hatches from those eggs are raptures through and through, albeit ones pieced together haphazardly from different materials.
So they're like lower than a normal grade unit.
There's no common thread linking any of them.
They're not even rares.
Are you the one who created these eggs?
I guess you could say that if the environmental conditions are right, they form on their own. If you surround a core with dark matter, sometimes you get yourself one of these eggs. I conducted some experiments.
Okay, so it was her and not Red Shoes somehow, somewhere.
Why are you speaking in the past tense?
Because I'm not doing it anymore. I already got conclusive results. These eggs here are merely remnants of my old experiments.
What were you trying to figure out with these experiments?
Isn't it obvious? To see if a heretic could be created.
Well, there's our confirmation. You were trying to manufacture heretics?
Yes. When subjected to a particular process, dark matter becomes something of a dissolving agent.
Okay.
If you put something into that new solution, all of the data is absorbed by the dark matter. So if, for example, you combine the data of aerial and subterranean raptures, you'll end up with a rapture that can fly and also burrow into the ground.
Interesting.
Admittedly, it'll only lift about 2 centimeters off the ground and damn near shatter while attempting to burrow. But still. I discovered that different combinations of data could result in an entirely new creation. So if we're to take that logic one step further, if a core were to be encased in dark matter that contained the combined data of human imposters and raptures, and that became an egg, what would hatch from it?
A fusion of a NIKKE and a rapture. A heretic.
I mean, that's the right thought process, but in practice, is it possible?
That's precisely what was running through my mind as I ran those experiments. I should clarify that while I did take out raptures, I didn't do the same for imposters. For them, I only scavenged broken or discarded parts from the dead.
Is that the reason you targeted Cinderella?
Well, for me at least. I thought using the first heretic as base material might open up new possibilities. Behemoth didn't feel the same way, however.
She kept calling me Anachiro.
Yup.
Yes, Behemoth wanted to join forces with you. She gets lonely easily.
I mean, I've definitely keep her company.
Anyway, it's all over now. We know that we can't beat you, and that you'll never come over to our side.
But, you know, in all of her speech, she's pretty much telling us that she does know how to revive Behemoth. So that means that she definitely did discover something with her research.
I'm still open to the second option, if you join us and fight for humankind.
That's why I'm saying it's all over for us. We're already busy simply trying to survive. Why would we put our necks on the line for someone else?
To succeed? Possibly? Were the 4Bs created through this kind of intermingling?
Didn't I just tell you what the results were? All of my experiments were a complete failure.
That's a lie.
Heretics can't be so easily manufactured, apparently. All I was ever able to produce were those abominations you saw earlier.
And if it is the truth, then she's only talking about creation, not about recuperation.
So I stopped.
Then how were you all created? And how did you end up together?
Chatterbox.
We...
Ooh, she's not gonna let on about that.
We don't know where we came from. But it's clear that we all share a common origin.
I don't know, that sounds fishy to me.
Otherwise, we wouldn't feel this inexorable pull toward each other.
You're like a family.
Family, you said. Maybe.
Interesting. Very interesting. I like how it's keeping us guessing as to whether or not she's telling us the truth. We follow Leviathan to a location containing an egg which is much larger than the ones we saw previously. It's an SSR egg. Near the base of the egg are piles of rapture parts stacked high.
This is where Behemoth is. I'm warning you. Don't touch anything. Or else we all die together.
How?
What's her condition?
I don't know.
How can you not know?
That's precisely why I'm forcing myself to drag you all along. Not only that, I'm also answering all these stupid questions of yours. I never thought I'd do such a thing.
I'll take a look.
Don't you lay a finger on her.
All right, I won't. It's not like I find the idea of touching this thing all that endearing to begin with.
Maxwell stares intently at the giant egg.
No apparent signs of life.
Right. The eggs from earlier looked like they were breathing. This one's not moving at all. It's little more than an egg-shaped ornament at this point.
It seems to have halted all activity. What's with these piles of rapture parts?
Those are food.
Food?
Come again?
If you have nothing of value to add, I'd suggest staying quiet.
This sounds similar to Material H. Material H regenerated by consuming Nikkes for nourishment. We almost fell victim to it ourselves.
I wonder if they have knowledge of Material H.
Yeah, and while it's embarrassing to admit, we ended up getting infected with corruption.
Material H.
Also known as Indivilia. Have you heard of her?
I did.
Well, we thrashed her.
Oh, baby.
Sure, we had to team up with Absolute, but who cares?
You're telling me you defeated Indivilia?
Yup.
Indeed, we did. That means that Behemoth's core is what's inside this egg, yes? Does it require any kind of external stimulation?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
You're gonna rub it a little bit, that's all.
Not that kind of stimulation. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Rappy called us out immediately.
You're the one with the dirty mind.
Oh man, this is the best. This is the absolute best story writing.
I told you before, don't you dare touch it. The moment you do, it's over, and we'll all die together.
Why though? Like how?
Drake, would you do the honors?
Gladly.
Drake reaches out towards the egg.
What are you doing? Whatever you're doing, stop.
If I increase the output a bit, that should do it. Villain CPR.
A thin streak of lightning extends from Drake's fingertips and touches the egg.
No! You bastards! You utter fools!
It's pulsating.
It's working.
You gotta have that electronic pulse, okay? That's what keeps the heart beating. The giant egg begins to squirm. At the same time, tentacles burst out and extend towards the pile of rapture parts in front of it. She's feeding! The tentacles wrap around the rapture parts and begin pulling them into the egg.
It's eating. It's eating! Behemoth, are you coming back?
She just needs a little jolt, that's all.
It would seem so. It's good that it's at least ingesting nutrients.
How in the world did you do that?
It looked like it had gone dormant. So I figured some electrical stimulus would help.
Yep, that's right. You gotta kickstart it.
Similar to a defibrillator.
A what?
Clear! You know?
That's right, a villain can't go around allowing innocent citizens to be harmed after all. That's why I developed my trademark Villain CPR. It's perfect for emergencies. Is that how you normally react when people help you out? Go quiet?
Oh.
Yeah, come on, show little thanks here.
Thanks.
There it is.
A villain never
There it
says
is.
thank you.
What the? What do you want me to do?
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me. Ark, Elysian headquarters.
Let me get this straight. In order for you to focus entirely on surface operations, you want to formally retire from being a pop star.
Okay, so she's talking to a niece. I didn't know if this was something pertaining to Neon.
And in order for Mustang to allow that, you have to do a farewell concert as TT Star.
Again, fantastic name, is all I'll say. I love that stage name.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But why is she talking to Ingrid?
This is all absolutely ridiculous. In other words, quintessential Mustang.
Yep.
All right. I understand your situation now.
I really wasn't expecting to get a follow-up to this in this chapter, but I mean, I'm glad that it's still going on here, right?
But why did you come to me?
Oh, well,
That's what I was wondering.
here's the thing, boss. Anise used to be in a 3-woman band. Unfortunately, they split up a while back, and the other 2 members are busy doing their own thing now.
Who are the other 2 members?
Anyway, if we want to get this performance off the ground, Anise has to talk it over with them, wouldn't you say?
Right.
Who are the other 2 members?
Well, fortunately for us, those 2 are under the same company now, and so we went down to meet with them.
Who are the other 2 members?
Right.
But we didn't have authorization to enter, and we got turned away.
Right.
So, we were hoping you could help
So they're Elysian members.
How?
by using some of your backdoor connections.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
I knew we could count on you.
Okay.
Thank you. Really.
So then, does she know who we're referring to?
The things I do for you all. 1 second.
Ingrid glances at her phone briefly. Can she become recruitable as well, please? I really love Ingrid's design. Good
He said
lord.
No.
He said no?
What?
Mustang just reached out to me. He says I'm not to help you 2 in any way.
So we gotta find our own way.
What the? Why is he being so intense about this?
But it's not like you're Mustang's subordinate. You don't have to listen to him, do you?
It's not that, it's that he just doesn't want us to be able to perform that final show so that way Anise can't retire.
Technically, no. But he asked me as a personal favor, so I should honor his request. Consider it professional courtesy between fellow CEOs.
I mean, he's literally just shutting that down.
So these are the politics of upper management. Dirty deals.
Think of it however you want.
And they're done dirt cheap, okay?
What should I do? The old contact information I have is obviously outdated. I can't even reach them over blah blah.
How about reaching out to them via social media?
It'd almost certainly get filtered out by their manager or someone else in the company. There's no chance it'd end up making its way to them.
Well, you don't know until you try.
Why not? Wouldn't they be happy to hear from an old friend?
They'd probably think I was someone impersonating me.
What if you're persistent? Maybe that could pique their interest and make them think you're real.
Or you could get a verified check mark next to your name so that way they know
The
it's you.
chances of that happening are slim to none. And besides, there's another wrinkle running through this. When I left the group,
You left on bad terms, possibly?
Ah. You made a big scene when you left.
Not a big scene. Just a few issues. Small ones.
That's a lie.
That means it was a huge mess.
Exactly.
So then, what should we do now?
Shouldn't you be the one with the ideas? You're supposed to be my manager.
Jeez. This is classic Anise-level shamelessness.
You've got some nerve saying that to my face.
Called out.
Okay, let's see. I can't think of a single thing.
Ugh, this is so frustrating. Why would the boss make such a weird demand like this?
We already know.
Then again, maybe I do deserve it.
How about using a stand-in?
You don't actually think that would work, do you?
How about posting something online?
They'll think it's fake and ignore it.
Isn't there any way to go back to the surface without doing a farewell performance?
Even if we were able to get up there, we wouldn't be of any help. At least, not right now.
I fail to see what a farewell performance has to do with getting stronger.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that too.
It will make me stronger. I know it.
right. I trust you.
Okay.
I'll help you however I can.
That's interesting. I don't know how this
Thanks,
works.
Leon.
But I want to know how it works because, again, I really like that illustration or the picture that Mustang had on his phone of TT Star.
I'll assign 2 capable NIKKEs who know their way around administration to help you. The audit regarding the latest incident in the Ark just wrapped up, so they should be available.
Who are we talking about?
I admire your gusto, but enthusiasm will only get you so far. Especially in the Ark. Head back to the outpost. I'll have them meet you there. I'm certain that you'll find them helpful.
Okay.
Plus, since I won't technically be lending assistance to you directly, I shouldn't run afoul of Mustang.
Thank you, but why are you doing this?
Is it going to be something from, like, MMR, possibly?
Because if I didn't, you'd only come back and pester me further.
I wonder.
Sewin contacted me and said she had something urgent to discuss. I have to get going.
Sewin? Oh, right. Sewin works under us now. A subordinate CEO. Couldn't we boss her around and have her help us?
I don't think she can have much sway at this point.
Do you really want to do that? Nah, I was just kidding. Don't even joke about stuff like that. Sorry.
When do you 2 plan on leaving?
Tell us how you really feel.
Behemoth is quite the voracious eater. Even when she was feeling fine, she could really put it away.
Ooh,
We
baby.
need to gather rapture fragments to feed her.
Ooh, baby. Following Leviathan's request, we started to gather rapture fragments nearby.
It seems Behemoth is able to regenerate from rapture parts alone.
What's that?
It was the same with Material H. Or Indivilia, rather. She only absorbed NIKKEs, and only a part of them at that. 378 grams, to be specific.
Not the most effective yield. Raptures make much better use of whatever they can...
Oh!
Hold on. 378 grams.
Correct.
That's how much a nymph weighs.
What?
That's interesting.
That's the weight of a nymph on the dot.
Are you saying that Indivilia only absorbed the nymph of NIKKEs?
Could be.
These are revelations.
Why would she do that?
Maybe she's a picky eater. She could only be interested in consuming nanomachines.
Do you really think so?
I wouldn't put it past them. The offspring are all bonkers. Every last one of them has a screw loose. Being a picky eater would be far from the weirdest things they've done.
But there's got to be a reason behind that.
But Behemoth and I aren't picky. We eat just about everything. And happily so.
Even NIKKEs?
We've never tried, but I'm sure we could. The idea of eating something that looks like us is repugnant. So let's stick to gathering rapture fragments. She's sleeping and can't exactly be discerning with her diet. She'll eat anything we give her. If we end up feeding her something that disagrees with her, she'll be peeved when she wakes up.
You're very devoted to her.
This is nothing compared to what Behemoth has done for me. She risked her own life to save mine. I could never betray that trust.
Okay, so we're getting some backstory as to their bond.
I've experienced enough betrayal in my life as is. Any other questions?
Your attitude has softened quite a bit.
Are you going
Perceptive.
to ask me a question or not?
Do you want to replace humans?
That's the same question you asked me before. No. We don't want to replace humans. We don't have any desire to live alongside them either.
So they want to transcend them.
Our goal is clear.
Strike back at the offspring?
That's it.
Then why are you trying to construct an ark?
We're following the ritual. To us, the Ark is like a protective womb that produces human imposters. Of course, I realize your kind existed before the Ark was created. But once the Ark went online, you all began pouring out, and basically became a new species.
So, again, they want to transcend us.
That's why we view the Ark as the origin of your evolution.
And they want to replicate that so that way they can do the same. Eradicate us, but not replace us, I guess, but become the new, stronger predator, I guess, right? Four beasts are trying to become a new species altogether.
Correct. Neither Rapture nor NIKKE. A new species capable of crushing the offspring as well as other Raptures. As for what comes after that, we haven't thought that far ahead.
Evolution. It always goes to evolution. Where exactly are you building this Ark?
Why? If I tell you, are you gonna head over there and smash it up? I could tell you, but even if I did, it's not like you'd be able to do anything about it. All we've done is create a rudimentary copy.
We're planning on utilizing it in some way?
We were considering how to take it a step further with the eggs.
You were planning on delving deeper into seeing what these eggs could produce.
Yeah, it's a bit of a random draw with what you get either way. But over there, the results could be special. It was a shot in the dark. But there's a chance the eggs could produce something far superior in that environment than they could here.
So is it in the middle of that gigantic dark matter sea, possibly?
Sounds to me like you're not giving us much choice. We have to put a stop to this plan of yours.
I told you! Even if you all went over to the Ark, there's nothing you could do. Nothing is prepared yet. Not a thing. If we had an extra 100 years, then maybe we'd be able to get somewhere.
So, they haven't even started construction? Is that essentially what you're saying?
You'd be dead by then. You poor, ordinary human.
No. The commander will live forever.
Rapid.
I hope so.
You're really thinking in the long term.
Naturally. Striking back at the offspring isn't something that will happen overnight. We've got to take it slow and steady.
Ooh, baby.
That's what we're best at.
Same!
I must admit, it's remarkable that not a single shred of information about you has ever shown up in any of our reports. I'll give you that much.
The Ark is a dangerous place, and so we've been extremely careful. We remain in the shadows and work quietly. It may seem cowardly and unseemly to you, but in the end, we'll be the ones with smiles on our faces.
So they're essentially waiting for an opportune moment while they're strategizing and building and building and growing and building.
Once Behemoth is revived, we'll go into hiding again. You'll never be able to find us.
No. You won't be able to hide from us again.
What?
You of all people should know that conversation is the cornerstone of evolution.
Whatever.
We continue to collect rapture fragments.
The heavier the pieces we can find, the better. Same goes for the bigger fragments. A core would be ideal, but those are harder to find.
So basically, we want to gather up as many parts as we possibly can.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she's been telling us.
Yep, nice and easy.
Behemoth really isn't particular about what she eats.
Have you met? No, you have not met her, so you don't know her.
She can't afford to be picky right now. She is a big fan of fruit, though.
Fruit?
Fruit?
Yeah. It wouldn't help with her resurrection or anything.
That's interesting.
But she just likes them, is all.
What about you? What do you like?
Me? That's a secret.
Kids your age usually like sweets.
Do you have any idea how old I actually am? Don't judge me by appearances alone, human. There's nothing I hate more.
Oof. This is a bad choice whenever you know you're playing one of those visual novels. That's the bad choice. You lost hearts on that one. Then what do you like?
Don't press too hard, Commander. She's just a kid. She might end up crying.
Rappy? Oh man, with the burns.
How dare you! Out of everything I've eaten, I suppose I like grilled fish the best.
I was gonna say fish for some reason.
But aren't fish your friends?
Absolutely not.
But you work with water, and you swim exceedingly well.
Dark matter isn't water. It's liquid metal.
Cinderella! Cinderella!
Uh-oh.
Cinderella!
What?
Look at this!
I'm busy.
It doesn't matter! You've got to see this!
What did she find?
Cinderella! Cinderella!
Okay, I'm coming. You can stop shouting.
Cinderella reluctantly trudges toward Laplace.
What is it?
Check this out!
What about it?
In front of Laplace is the familiar bubble, which resembles Cinderella.
Another one?
Touch it!
Cinderella places her hand on the bubble. This is not good. You're showing Leviathan stuff that you probably shouldn't know or doesn't know. The bubble seems to melt away, then forms another platform which stretches across the black body of water and leads to an open area.
Cinderella, let's go.
All right.
It reacted to her touch.
Am I the only one that's scared right now?
Commander, let's follow Cinderella.
Okay. Don't know where this is going. Whoa! 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 What the hell is going on? Why is everybody here? What is going on? After we cross the platform, we arrive in a clearing which contains other human-like figures made of bubbles. Dude, what is going
It's not
on?
just Cinderella.
No, it's not Cinderella, it's her whole squad.
1, 2. There are 5 of them.
Could you guys not recognize Grave? I mean, Abe? Right? This is Abe?
One of them is clearly Cinderella, but I don't recognize the others.
Look at the freaking face is all I'm saying.
There's one with long hair sitting on an exercise ball.
Siren?
And those 2 over there, are they twins?
Yes, they are
They look
twins.
Identical to each other.
Hansel and Gretel.
That one over there looks like a mass-produced NIKKE.
I wonder who that could be.
But she's wearing a researcher's outfit.
This image is freaking fantastic.
Cinderella, are these your comrades?
Yes. They're all my comrades.
Dude, I gotta get a screenshot of this because that is just perfect. Absolutely perfect. There you go, there's the thumbnail.
It's been so long.
Good lord, dude.
I don't remember.
Right.
Come here, Grave.
Cinderella takes Grave's hand and pulls her along. She first stops before the bubble resembling herself, then heads to the long-haired figure sitting on the exercise ball.
This is Little Mermaid, but we call her Siren. She didn't talk much, but you couldn't find anyone more kind.
She wasn't allowed to talk much because of her power, the Kodadama.
Siren.
Grave created all of these, okay? Next are the 2 figures which resemble each other.
This is Hansel, and that's Gretel. They were twins, and they cared for one another more than anything in the world.
Right. And they were also not supposed to be known that they were created in the first place. They were a hidden creation, so to speak, right? Or they were 2 beings that were never supposed to be identified.
We cared about them as well. Deeply.
Got an interesting backstory that I want to know a little bit more about is all I'm saying.
Hansel and Gretel.
And then,
Cinderella approaches the mass-produced NIKKE wearing a researcher's outfit.
Ave. My most beautiful mirror.
This is me from the past.
correct?
Yes,
I look smart.
you still do. You haven't changed at all.
Cinderella gazes at the figures for a long time.
It's been so long. I miss you. All right. I have to ask.
Now's the time.
Leviathan,
Spill the beans!
how do you and Siren know each other? Did you take Siren's water bubble? If you did, then
I learned how to use dark matter from Siren.
Well, that was easy.
Dark matter and water bubbles are very similar.
How?
I read her mind, against her will.
What?
I wanted to know how to wield dark matter and master it.
Then what happened?
How did you read her mind?
What you see now. I can manipulate dark matter like it's a part of me.
No, I mean what happened to Siren after you read her mind?
She was strangely unaffected. But that makes more sense now that I know she was in the same squad as you. You bunch of freaks.
You better check your tone here, Leviathan, is all I'm saying, you know?
Call us that one more time, and it will be the last time.
Exactly.
Oh.
Watch your mouth, or that mouth will come off.
Where did you meet her?
I don't know. It's impossible to say where, exactly.
Don't give me that shit.
Is she alive?
Most likely.
How did you part ways?
I abandoned her.
Were you and Siren friends?
Hardly. She was gullible, and I exploited her.
Yeah, that's right. Light shoots from glass slippers and cuts Leviathan's cheek.
Why didn't you aim for my core?
You're lying.
What?
You're too calm. You weren't like this when we had you cornered.
Perceptive.
Now tell me who Siren was to you. Answer me. Please. I'm begging you. She means everything to me. I want to find her.
She was... No, that's not it. She couldn't even speak properly. How could I consider her my friend?
Okay. Tell us more and give us the truth this time.
She was nothing but a fool. I took her for a ride and she was none the wiser. Damn.
So, she was your friend. Very well. I won't press.
What? Why not?
She'd never tell me anyway.
Yep. Exactly. She's not gonna spill the beans.
I know that Siren's alive, and that's enough. Now tell me what these bubbles are.
I don't know either. I came across them once I returned to this place. They never reacted when I attempted to interact with them, so I left them alone.
You didn't attempt to destroy them?
I wasn't sure what would happen if I tried that, especially since one of them looked like you.
It didn't have anything to do with thinking they had something to do with Siren?
Cinderella clasps her hands together with her doppelganger. All 5 of the bubble entities begin to transform. Instead of forming platforms as before, they instead morph into a series of words. Cinderella, Abe, Hansel, Gretel, I miss you.
Oh my god. Yes, me too. I miss you too, Siren.
Wow, dude, holy crap.
Superhuman.
Yes?
I'm sorry, but I have a favor to ask of you.
Help us find Siren, right? You want to find Siren.
Yes.
Alright, let's find her together, please. I'm gonna need more gems.
No. We'll go on our own. You all stay here and take care of your own matters.
So they're abandoning us now? Or I thought they wanted me to help. Why? I don't like this plan.
Because there's still so much uncertainty surrounding our mission. It took me 100 years to wake Cinderella up. We have no way of knowing how long it will take to find Siren. I realize that what you're doing here is important, and I want to help. But Cinderella is sad. She's longing for Siren. I can't stand seeing her like this.
I definitely get what she means.
So, we need to do this on our own.
Give me some time to think about it. There must be a way we can solve this together.
I appreciate you wanting to make it work.
But now this is urgent for Grave, right? In her mind.
Leviathan,
What?
look over there.
Off in the distance, under a dying tree in the middle of a clearing, sits a bubble resembling Leviathan.
What the? What is that thing? I never saw that one before.
Let's go.
We approach the Leviathan doppelganger.
Is it crying?
That's what it looks like.
I'll touch it.
Cinderella reaches out and touches the bubble. But there's no reaction.
It's not responding.
It's not for her. Leviathan, seemingly mesmerized by the doppelganger, touches the entity. The bubble dissolves and forms another sentence. I'm okay.
I can't believe it.
Leviathan sinks to her knees. The bubble then reforms and stretches into a thin line which seems to be pointing somewhere. Everyone's gaze follows the direction to which it
They
indicates.
formed some kind of line.
Is it guiding us somewhere?
Siren?
Neon, use your supervision to see where...
Oh, dude. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts so damn much. Oh.
It's gone into the sea of dark matter, but it's still moving. I think it's guiding us somewhere beyond the sea.
But where?
Probably to where Siren is.
The portion of the line which is closest to us disappears, but the part furthest from us continues to move forward. It's like a rope with limited length. If we wait here too long, we'll lose sight of it. So my guess on this, without going any further than this sentence right now, is that something happened to Siren, and Leviathan was trying to revive her, or help her somehow, and didn't know what to do, and potentially use one of those eggs to try to revive her, and wasn't sure if it would ever work. But now she's putting out these bubbles to let her know, once she's returned to this area where she more than likely tried to, resuscitate or revive Siren, to let her know that it did work, that she did help her. Maybe she might not be in the same form as she was left, but whatever Leviathan did to help her worked. And that's probably why she's leaving that message to say, I'm okay. And she's also leaving that other message for Cinderella and crew to be like, hey, I miss you guys. I'm guessing, again, maybe Siren is in the middle of that dark matter sea. And I'm wondering, again, if that's where the Ark is, their Ark. I could be completely wrong, but that's my theory, my guess. The line continues to move across the water. Cinderella would be the only one who could follow it, along with one person that she carries. Cinderella? Grave? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Prince.
We'll be back. All three of us. We'll come back to help.
Oh, man. Okay. I'll be waiting.
We will find you.
Prince, Rappy, Matisse. We'll be back.
Bring back a gift.
We'll be waiting for you. We can talk again about the essence of a hero then.
I don't think we ever had that discussion to begin with. But okay.
Oh, she's finally warming up to them.
Gray, don't forget to
Don't!
inhabit the mindset of a villain.
That's not my name.
Thank you.
And I know nothing about being a villain.
Then let me remind you, the villain mindset is about helping the weak and standing up against the strong.
That doesn't sound particularly villainous to me, but okay.
Even she's warming up a little bit to Drake, right?
Hurry up and go, or else these two will prattle on endlessly.
I wonder if them departing from our party is going to give Leviathan some sort of like inkling of like, oh, well now we can handle them, no problem. Cinderella and Grave look at me and nod. And I nod back firmly in response.
Let's go, Cinderella.
Okay.
Cinderella and Grave follow the line, and eventually disappear into the distance. You're not going to follow them, Leviathan?
What? No. Why would I venture into such freaky territory? Anyway, doesn't this put you all in a tight spot?
No, we still have Rappy Red Hood. You don't stand a chance.
With those two gone, your offensive capabilities have been slashed in half.
I told you she was gonna be thinking about that. I knew it. I knew it.
What are you going to do if Behemoth wakes up?
We still got Rappy Red Hood. Do you plan on attacking us?
I told you, our deal ends when Behemoth comes to. After that, there's no saying what could happen.
If that was your actual plan, you wouldn't have told us about it. Stop trying to play tough. I know you're worried that we'll betray you. But stop making it seem like the worst case scenario is also the most likely one.
You shouldn't be too hard on her, Commander. She's just a kid.
Oof!
Who are you calling a kid?
Again, with that little, like, brand, right?
Leviathan,
She's just there with the poker.
do you want to be betrayed?
What?
Based on what you're saying and how you're acting, it certainly seems like it.
What are you babbling about? I don't need any lectures from you.
I like that she's getting in our head, though, right?
Hurry up and gather the parts. Behemoth must be starving by now.
Alright, dude. Outpost Command Center, Commander's Room. Okay, we're following up with Anise and Neon.
I'm pooped.
I wonder if they made any
so
headway.
tired for? You didn't even do anything. What do you mean? Do you realize how much I've been walking around? If that's true, how come you're in Master's room making yourself at home? The facilities here are better than in the dorm. The commander isn't here anyway, so who cares if I'm here?
Oh, okay, so she's gonna be rummaging through my stuff.
This bed is out of this world. It's as soft as a cloud.
Friggin' Anise, making herself at home.
If Master were here, he would freak out at seeing you climb into bed without showering first.
Ugh.
It's fine. This way, I'm infusing the bed with the fragrance of a beautiful girl.
I'll let it slide.
It smells like the commander.
Oh man.
Stop being
Oh,
such a
man.
creepo. I'm saying that it smells bad. Nice try. Your face gives it all away. You're... What nonsense?
Whoops.
I'm sorry, but could you keep it down?
Oh? Wait a minute. Who is this?
You're making it difficult for me to concentrate.
Who are you? Holy crap, dude.
Huh?
Wow. Where do we recruit her?
Better.
Airy. Is
I
that
think we can start
Irie?
gathering data, Irie.
Avista. Irie and Avista. Holy crap, dude. Look at these two new units. Good lord.
I was planning on calling it anyway. There's nothing to find.
Wow.
I don't think any further investigation will turn up anything.
Thieves!
Holy moly.
You wanna take out a thief? Nothing beats firepower. Good, then fire away. You got it.
Excuse me, I just asked if you could keep it down.
So these are the two NIKKEs that are supposed to have a little sway that we're supposed to be working with, right? But good lord, those designs, am I right?
Why are you pointing that gun at me?
From what I caught earlier, I believe they've mistaken us for burglars of some kind.
They're here to help, and they're definitely in places of authority. Look at their uniforms, man.
What? Come now. In what world would a bespectacled beauty like me be a thief?
Dude, I gotta have her.
Who are you two?
I've gotta have her.
Doing here?
I'm Irie, from the Overseer Squad.
The Overseer Squad.
And I'm Avistar from the same squad.
Overseer? What's an inspection unit doing here? The commander hasn't stolen anything. That's right. Master is the most upstanding person you'll ever meet.
Use your brains, guys.
We aren't here to conduct an inspection. Our boss told us to lend you to a hand, so here we are. While we were waiting, we decided to leaf through some of the commander's documents.
That's not cool.
Your boss?
Yeah, Ingrid.
Hold up. Are you the two capable NIKKEs President Ingrid mentioned?
Now you got it.
She called us capable?
I
I mean, yes.
love it. I love it.
We've been sent to assist you.
She's like, ooh, praise.
I'm looking forward to working with you.
Yeah, I gotta have her.
As am I.
Dude, I love their design so much.
Here. But you never explained why you were rummaging through Master's things.
We're an inspection unit? Yeah, we're an inspection unit.
How many times are you going to keep saying that?
I can't take my eyes off the thighs. I
As
just
an
can't.
inspection
I can't.
unit, our duty is to ensure that there has been no misappropriation of funds or personnel.
Good
The
lord.
Counters is currently one of the most influential squads in the Ark. It would be reasonable to expect that some questionable transactions would be taking place.
She's nothing if not candid. Or, in other words, she's rude as hell.
I mean, they were literally only tasked with coming to help us. They don't have to be rummaging through my stuff.
My apologies. Force of habit. At any rate, we didn't turn up anything.
Indeed. Everything seems to be above board.
Good.
If we had found anything disreputable, we would have immediately withdrawn our support. But it appears we have no reason to do that.
Also, we have this for you.
Avistar hands Anise a USB stick.
What's this?
Some of the merchants you're doing business with have been steadily inflating their prices over a long period of time.
Really now? So they've been ripping me off?
Initially, we suspected some illicit inside trading between you and them was taking place, but there doesn't appear to be any evidence of that.
What? So, are you saying...
We've been swindled.
Yes, you've overpaid.
Are you kidding me?
It happens to every group once they're in the limelight. Simply threaten that you'll stop dealing with them, and the prices should revert back to normal.
Thanks for the advice.
Oh, well, thanks.
You're really good at this.
Thank you. I mean, like Ingrid said, we're capable.
Yeah, Irie's a must-have.
Now then, we've been told you two are in a bit of a pickle. You want to contact some specific members of an entertainment agency, but don't know how to go about it. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, that's right.
Give me their name and contact information. Give me a little time, and I'll find a way for you to get inside.
Okay.
How are you gonna do that?
They have connections, Neon.
I told you, we're the inspection unit.
How many times are you going to repeat that same thing?
Also, call me biased, but I feel the entertainment industry is a veritable breeding ground for corruption.
Well, I mean, she's probably not too far off.
Well, Well, aren't you oh so impressive?
We won't have to do much digging before we unearth all sorts of dirt. We'll then be able to use that as a pretext to gain entry to the agency and conduct an investigation. When we
Solid
do that,
plan.
You two can come along as our assistants and meet up with the people you want.
Nice.
Now
That's
then,
a solid plan.
let's get started.
Good lord, dude.
Are you
The
okay?
glasses.
Why are you breathing all weird?
Just getting in the zone, Neon.
Because this is my favorite part. The thrill of uncovering someone's dirty secrets.
Oosh.
That's why I'll never quit this job.
I'm happy for you.
Oh man, I love it. Let me know if you guys are getting those units down in the comments.
It's completely clean.
What is?
Not a single credit unaccounted for. I've never seen anything kept in such immaculate order. It's quite admirable.
Where are we?
The company's cash flow is impeccable, as are all its other operations. We even conducted interviews with some of the staff, but there was nothing suspicious at all.
Good.
See? I knew it. Why are you acting so smug, Anise? Because I knew that the boss was clean.
Oh, okay, they're investigating Mustang.
But it also means the operation was a complete waste. Dang it, you're right. Why does the boss have to be so squeaky clean? He could have at least been courteous and done one dishonest thing for us.
This operation is a bust. We were planning on barging in and airing out their dirty laundry. There's nothing we can use against them. Don't be too disappointed, though.
Oh, is there another method?
I was gonna say, what's the reasoning?
No, there isn't.
Then what's the reasoning?
Then why wouldn't we be disappointed?
We should all be happy that one of the largest corporations in the Ark is such an honest enterprise.
Yeah, I'm happy. You've got a point.
I'll bite my tongue on the whole missileless comment I was about to
We
make.
have to come up with another way to approach them. We might need to look into suppliers for Tetraline. If we're going to go down that route, though, we'll need some more assistance. We'd be essentially auditing one of the big three.
So who do you have in mind?
So what should we do?
Let's see.
Because there's gotta be a third member, right?
I'm not sure.
With how hard you two were thinking, I thought you'd come up with something. I've been doing some thinking of my own. Right now, we don't have any way to get in touch with Anise's old colleagues or connections, right?
Right.
Right. Then we need to make them contact us. How do we do that?
Cause a ruckus.
By using that.
Neon points to the television.
A news story about events being held in the Ark this month. Yes, you're right. I should be attending that. And that one.
She's making all kinds of
I
plans.
don't think that's what she meant, Irie.
Yep, exactly.
You're saying you want to use the TV to deliver a message, right?
Right. So she should do some sort of like ad maybe as like TT Star, maybe?
Yes. It's
That'd
not
be
the
cool.
most dignified way of going about it, but we're in no position to get hung up on such things. Anise can go on and ask them to contact her. That's a really good idea, actually.
It's honestly the best approach.
But in order to do that, we'll have to apply for some airtime. And it's not just about the money. We'll have to consider when we want it to air. TV may have lost some of its influence, but it's still a prominent medium, so ad slots remain in high demand. Most of them are booked a year or more in advance.
Oof.
I doubt there's any room for them to squeeze us in.
Unless our two new comrades here.
Even the minor channels are booked solid. Darn, even the smaller channels? Hold on, Anise. Over there. Where? There? Oh! Oh! Oh, oh, oh! Oh, oh, oh!
Oh?
Why are they making those sounds?
I'm not sure.
I got a feeling there's gonna be some chaos to ensue.
Let's go! Yeah! Straight away!
Anise and Neon rush out of his frenzy. Irie and Avastar exchange a puzzled glance before running after them. The sound of rapid footsteps echoes through the hallway. The door bursts open violently.
Hey, let us make a broadcast.
Oh, we are like busting in. There's a clink of a teacup being placed on the table. Dorothy grimaces slightly as she looks at the panting Anissa Neon. What? Up on the surface, of course we wouldn't be able to like follow along with that cliffhanger though, right?
Yeah. Put it all here in front. From the looks of it, Behemoth must be famished right about now. If you get too close, you might get eaten too.
Hopefully not.
So keep your distance.
That's very considerate of you.
What? What are you talking about?
Following Leviathan's instructions, we place the raptor parts at a safe distance from the giant egg. The process takes some time, since we've scavenged quite a few raptor fragments.
I, the hero, have moved all my parts.
Huh, please. I already finished 10 seconds ago.
As expected, the villain is always one step ahead of the hero.
That's why you always arrived late to the crime scene.
Anyway, we're all done.
Yep, I agree with you, Maxwell.
Good. Now step back.
Leviathan nudges the raptor fragments closer toward the egg containing Behemoth. Tentacles stretch out and swallow the fragments.
Good. She's still eating.
Let her be reborn! And then recruitable. Leviathan continues bringing raptor fragments to the egg. Despite her small stature, she works tirelessly and diligently. Her face full of hopeful anticipation.
Go on then. Hurry up and eat. Get nice and strong, so we can be together again.
Please. After a while, Behemoth has devoured all the raptor fragments. Leviathan approaches the egg and peeks inside.
She's healing. I'm sorry, but could you all help me with one more?
Tentacles shoot out from the massive egg. They surge towards Laplace and entangle themselves around her weapon.
No, Behemoth! Don't eat that!
Let go! This is a weapon meant to be used by a hero only!
What the hell is going on, dude?
Hold on to it tight. If that weapon gets swallowed, we'll get more than just a lecture from Suen.
Suen is one scary lady. I'll help.
Such incredible strength. It must be famished.
Behemoth, I told you! Not that! I'll bring you more food.
Why is she trying to take the weapon? Laplace grips tightly onto her weapon and yanks back while Drake and Maxwell grab onto Laplace to help her pull. The tentacles forcefully wrench at the weapon, attempting to drag it towards it. It's a tug-of-war!
You're right.
That's hilarious.
Look at the vein popping out in Laplace's face here, right?
It really is a tug of war.
Pull! Let's show them just how strong a hero is!
What in the world is this thing?
Don't give me that weak talk. We're strong.
I've gotta get some photos. Behemoth is gonna love this when she sees it later.
Dude, I have no idea where this is going.
This is really priceless.
What? A crystal shoots out from one of the tentacles, then rapidly expands, engulfing Laplace's weapon and soon consuming her arm as well.
What the?
What the hell is going on?
Laplace, don't move.
My weapon! I can't control it!
No! Light begins to gather in Laplace's weapon. Before any of us have time to react, a massive burst of light erupts from it.
Commander.
Laplace! Behemoth!
Ugh.
Commander!
Rappy, Give me a sit rep. Stat.
Roger.
No! Damn you all!
As the smoke clears, Leviathan comes into view. In her hands, she is clutching a core that seems to have lost its luminescence. Opposite of her stands Laplace, consumed entirely by the crystals. Drake and Maxwell are on either side of her.
Laplace! Laplace! You shot her! You shot Behemoth! She's back to square one. She's not moving!
Holy crap, dude. Did she want us to destroy her? Is that why she grasped onto the weapon and then forced us to shoot it?
Leviathan, wait. I think something went wrong.
You betrayed me.
No, we didn't. We were under attack. Something went horribly wrong.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted you.
Behind Leviathan, the black liquid begins to boil over.
You're nothing but heartless traitors who'd sell out your friends without thinking twice!
Black liquid surges up. Among the pitch black substance, a glint of steel appears.
Behemoth, I'm sorry. I'll revive you again.
Leviathan disappears into the black liquid, clutching the core tightly.
Wait, you have to listen to me.
Maxwell, enemy incoming.
Damn.
Holy shit, dude. Oh, dude, this looks like the snake thing that was like in the water earlier, right? Into the black liquid, the dark matter. Loving the music.
I shall go under the light of the kingdom.
Black snake. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? It's got a lot of health. At the same time, it's no trouble. I just really have no idea what the heck is going on here. This is the only battle content that we are seeing, and it's for a reason, because I have no idea what's going on, and I want to see where things are progressing from here. But dude, holy crap, man.
The party isn't
Alright,
over yet,
what is
it?
going on? Let's get back to the story immediately.
All clear. Laplace, how are you holding up?
I'm fine. Both my arms got destroyed is all.
That's all? That's a big deal.
You think?
I've disconnected the power supply to her arms.
I stashed her weapon elsewhere, too.
We've removed all the crystals we could see on the outside, but the inside's still a mess. As long as she doesn't move too much, the crystals shouldn't spread any further.
Right, so
But
they're gonna
these are only
be
temporary measures.
pretty much sapping her energy, right?
Do we have any spare parts?
Not here. We need to go back.
Sorry, Birdie. Seems all I ever do on operations is drop the ball.
That's not true. It's okay. Let's focus on getting you fixed up first.
Where do we need to go to do these repairs?
We'll head back to the reclamation site first. But I'm not sure we'll be able to conduct the repairs there either. You're different from other NIKKEs, so it's going to be a special procedure.
If I can't get fixed at the reclamation site, then where?
We'll have to go back to the Ark.
Yeah!
Laplace delivers a powerful kick up in the air.
What are you doing?
I can still move my legs. That's good enough.
Your weapon is broken. What are you going to do, fight barehanded?
That's right.
Don't be foolish.
You don't have hands if you
Let's
got
go
no
back.
arms. She's right, Laplace. You're in worse shape than you think.
Now is not the time to be stubborn.
Maxwell, I'm doing this for Suen. If we retreat now, Suen's reputation will take another nosedive. She'll then push herself even harder, and the damage could be irreversible. Evildoers must be punished, and evil itself must be rooted out. That's why I can't allow Suen to become evil. If the Creator goes to the dark side, the creation can bring them back. A hero is someone that opposes evil in all forms. If that can be done without resorting to force, you're all the greater a hero for it.
Yeah, but at the same time, your life is also incredibly important.
I am a great hero, so I can do that. I must do that. I don't want to have to put an end to Suen with my own hands.
We're going back to the reclamation site. If we can't fix you there, We'll make sure that all power is cut off to your arms. And transfer that energy to me. I'll use you as my own personal battery and work you to the bone.
Okay.
You gotta wait with words,
I'll leave it
Drake.
to you.
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
Let's head back to the reclamation site and keep tracking Leviathan. We need to get to the bottom of what happened. And we need to give Matisse a victory.
Are you planning on helping Sion?
I'm trying to prevent her from becoming evil.
Why would you want to get involved? Then again, that's what makes you who you are, Commander. You always get yourself involved in others' affairs. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone.
Red Hood?
Yeah. It seems that I'm still drawn to the same type of people. Let's go. I'll join you in not minding our own business.
Let's go. All right, man. Holy dude. I don't know where things go from here. I have no idea. So that's it. Like, that's it for the story, right? I'm assuming there's no other, like, story segments back in the arc or anything? Is that everything? It literally looks like that is everything. That is insanity. Holy crap, dude. Wow. What a chapter. I honest to God thought that we were going to see Behemoth revived and then possibly be able to have a conversation with them. But I guess not. Things took a turn for the worse, and she ended up getting blasted in the process, and then her rebirth has been pretty much, like, done away with at this point, right? Leviathan is definitely not going to trust us after that. That look on her face when she was grasping the core, too, man. Holy crap, dude. That's a lot of pain. I want Behemoth as back as bad as she does. That's all I'm saying. But man, we've got some awesome music in the last couple of chapters, chapter 35 and 36. Some fantastic settings. I really love that we are going to different areas up on the surface as well, and really venturing towards, like, the dark matter, and learning a lot more about that, and about how they've been trying to, like, experiment on NIKKEs and raptures, and trying to create heretics, and then also literally, like, all the information pertaining to Siren, and knowing that she's out there, the departure of Grave and Cinderella from our little party, and then the introduction of two brand new characters. Holy crap, dude. Irie, it looks incredible, and then Avistar, dude, wow. Holy crap, there's so much unpacking this. It's crazy. Let me know your own thoughts about these last two chapters down in the comments below. And if you guys are new here, if you guys have been watching this long, then don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And then also please consider subscribing to the channel for more Goddess of Victory NIKKE content. That is going to do it for me, however. So once again, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it as always. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace.